Hello, wonderful people. Wishing you a very happy weekend from Dhaka, Bangladesh. After a long time, I'm back in this angle, and I'm really sorry for my room being a mess. I have not been able to take care of anything, for last few weeks. So I've been trying to upload content and all that, but I was not really well. I'm still going through, phases to recover from the sickness. So just wanted to do a morning thoughts episode, and this is going to be a long video. I feel because I actually plan to go out on a drive because weekends, Fridays are weekends here. Only day in the morning time, our roads are kind of empty. So I wanted to drive up to a distant place and I would park the car and then do a vlog from the car. Then I thought like maybe there's a security issue sometimes, police disturbs. So I thought like no, because I'm not well, so better I just do it from the room. Another reason is here there's always noise everywhere. I want to show you the country, I want to show you nice places, but it's very difficult for going anywhere and then shoot a video without people appearing and disturbing. So anyway, so my topic is not going to be a fragrance related topic. It's going to be a serious topic. I thought of these for some time, and I know some of you enjoy these kind of videos, but let me show you the fragrance related content. That is this part only, the scent of the morning, lattafa, khamrah, qahwa. So I'm wearing this is the very first batch, by the way, and now the second batches are out and all that. So there's a very nice coffee, coconutty, sort of a chocolatey fragrance, which I really like. And there's hype on this perfume for good reasons. Original Khamrah was also very nice. So the thing is, as I was saying, let me just do like a talk. It's not really gonna be any topic by topic. Whatever comes to my mind, I will try to say. But I have certain things that I want to say. So it's related to this country, related to my work, related to my life, you and me, everybody. Okay. And another thing is, let me finish what I was saying, that I want to do something different. I want to take some fragrances, 10 fragrances in 2 bags, and then do like a list from overseas, like not overseas, like another place, maybe our plot or somewhere where our house is being built, so there nobody is going to disturb, but it's going to take a lot of effort and I don't have that sort of energy just yet. So time right now, it's around 7 a.m, and I'm wearing one of my favorite watches, this discontinued, really like a gray dial, gray ghost sort of a dial with the black. Okay, really nice. So the thing is, the topic here, okay, I decided I cannot really speak my mind. I always have to be aware of people disturbing and appearing. So I decided to do this talk because I can have my full privacy and peace of mind, so nobody's going to disturb. Hopefully not going to lose power. Okay, if we do, then I will have to pause the video and start again. Sometimes it happens nowadays, they shut down the power for a while, 1 hour or so. So the topic, yeah, finally the topic. I was thinking, a big part of our downfall today is a lack of shame. And this is the very topic I wanted to discuss, that shame, what is so significant about shame, having shame, self-respect, like self-awareness, why these things are important. And if you don't have these, what happens to a society and a country on a large scale. So this will also, include your fragrance game, everything, everything is in the, like, how to say, has relation to each other. So first of all, what is self-respect? It's something that we should possess, like you and me should possess. The goal is always to be a good person. The goal is never to be a bad person or a cheat or a deceiving person to make profit and money in this world, to cheat others, by evil means. That's not the goal. Most of us who have awareness, because God gave us a heart, right? Whatever religion you're from, whatever faith that you belong to, or even if you don't have faith, I know that even atheists, they want to be good people. So I really respect people with good heart, good awareness, and they achieve something good. This is what I respect. But as I was saying, our initial goal is to be a good person, to help each other, be there for each other, even if we cannot do that, not try to harm others. That's the basic goal. And live our own life, mind our own business, let people be happy, and also raise awareness if we see something wrongdoing happening to us or others or surroundings. Then if we can raise some awareness, that is also great. That is what we should possess as human beings, right? Decent human beings. Let's say examples would help. Let's say if you see like a accident on the road and you know that it's someone's fault, right? Car A is fault, but the car B is the victim, but the car A is acting like he's the one with more power, authority, and he's trying to downplay or force that victim to just walk away from the scene. And then you see it and you can do either one thing. One, you can walk away from the scene because you're scared of what might happen to you. Second thing is you do the right thing regardless of what this guy is, who this guy is, because you're standing up for the right cause. So these are some things I used to think when we grew up, 80s, 90s. These were a very simple thing. This is what we believed in our heart. Like I really felt, our generation really felt like, if we see a wrongdoing, and if we raise awareness, majority of the society will come forward and support us, and we will be victorious. Okay, good cause will win. Let's say we see any wrongdoing being happening, so we can tell, like 5, 10 people, we just raise voice and the good people would win. Nowadays, good people hardly wins, and this is what happens due to lack of shame. People who are committing all these sins, who are committing all the wrongdoings, people who have all the power and abusing it, stealing from us, scaring us with their force, with the police, and whatever authority they have, they'll arrest us or they'll harm us or whatever. So these people, they know they're doing wrong, and one day, they know no matter how rich or powerful they are, they're going to lose everything, and then we all bound to return to where we came from. That is the like destiny. So some people, even if you don't like to believe it, if there's a beginning, there is an end. This is the science of life. This is the fact of life. So when you go, leave the world, I thought of this thing recent times because I was very close to, I thought I was going to not make it because my sickness took me to that extent of pain. I became pale, I couldn't breathe. So I thought I saw the white line, end of the tunnel. Maybe there's no light, but I saw the white line that maybe I thought I'm not going to make it. So that's the moment, you start thinking, like, what's the point of this world? Today it's here, tomorrow you're not going to be here, not going to make much difference. If you are a good person, maybe some people will remember you, but it will be just barely memories, your videos, your pictures, your photos, whatever you left. But if you left something great for the society, you'll be remembered forever for it. If you've done charity or you did good things for people, people will remember you, they will bless you, and then that blessing might help you in afterlife if you believe in it. But see, going back to it, when we're alive, we do a lot of things that we are not aware of, which is wrong, also mistakes, and some of them are plain wrong. Mistake wise, let's say, give you an example. Okay, we really show our respect when someone pass away. Like, we say artist has passed away, or someone famous, or someone, we liked or we thought we support and respect, but he passed away. Then we go and pay respect, a lot of respect. We say nice things on Facebook. We write, oh man, I wish I could say this to you, brother. I am in tears. Maybe they're true, empathy and sympathy, but it's too late. Let's say a person was talented, but he did not get the reward or recognition in the society. He will go in this from this planet with a lot of heartache. I know that expectations are root cause of all our problems, but we do, as human beings, we do expect recognition, love, you know uh, recognition, love, and respect. These things we demand, we want in life, so people can appreciate what we did, and our recognition makes us feel that it was worth doing all the work. But imagine an artist, because of political reason, or maybe lack of, whatever, he did not get recognition. So that time, what happens is, when this guy passed away, he went with so much sorrow, and he wished that people could see him. Think of it from your perspective as a human being. When I talk to you one on one, think of you how you like to be seen in society. Some of you don't care, like I don't care, but maybe some of us do care. Like, I wish people treated me better, or being kind to me, or I wish someone could listen to me, or my sorrows. So these kind of things happen a lot. We see these, but we don't learn. As we grow up, many of us grow up like having no friends. We don't really have good support from families that we can talk and communicate. We don't have that luxuries. We just grow up like, because you're growing up, those plants and those grass, they grow up by default, right? They grow up every day regardless. They get water, they get sun, and then they grow up, right, without any caring, nurturing. But there's these gardens where they have rows and then special plants, fruits. People care a lot. They put fertilizers, the water, and then they do trimming, they take care, and then make it beautification. So there are two ways people can grow up, like those trees in garden, or careless. So people who grow up like without any care or love, they actually look for those things in life. To them, those are most important, not just money. But reality, harsh reality is, money is the only thing that brings all this love, respect, recognition in life. People go after billionaires when they're successful. They go after the famous artists or actors when they are famous already, but when they're struggling, not many people are there for their struggle. So at this point, you remember those who are there for your struggle, be there for them when you are successful. This is one lesson we should learn. I think I follow that. When I was nothing, friends who supported me, been there for me when I was 5 subscribers, 100 subscribers. When they even tell me, Joy, I don't like the way you're doing this, I never ever get upset. When my first few customers, who used to buy products from my uh, group or my page, and even if they don't buy anything, I am eternally grateful for that. These are the simple things as human beings we lost from our lives. Nobody's perfect. I am not going to claim I'm perfect. Nobody can be perfect. Nobody can be close to perfection. Everybody has faults. We have to accept it. But I think one of the biggest downfall of us is that we see fault in others, but we never see fault in ourselves. We are perfect, right? We never will admit. We are too proud to admit that we are wrong. We know we have done wrong, but we'll never admit it. We'll try to always say that, try to win the case. Let's say, where is your proof, that I did this to you? Let's say example, yeah, you borrowed money from someone, right? And they gave you in good faith. He was your good friend. You guys were friends. And he gave you good, faith that you said, I'll return it within 5 months. 1 year gone by, you did not return, and then he did not even sign. He trusted you. He did not go and with any witness or any video. So what happens is, if you claim that I did not borrow any money from him, what is going to happen? Only three people will know. Three parties will know that this thing ever happened. No one else will know, right? You will know, the person who you borrowed from, and if you believe in God, he knows. This is the witness. So if you want to cheat this person and you are more stronger in muscle power, or let's say your influence is big, so you can just downplay that guy, like, hey, he lying, and you prove to the whole world, and you won. This is what's happening in the world. These are some things that bother me. Wrong people get recognition. People who are manipulative, they get recognition. They do fabrication, lies. A lot of influencers will show you that they are owning multi-billionaire, worth of life, like bungalows, cars, and in reality, maybe it's not even theirs. And even if it is, they show more than what they have. And then sometimes they create fake hype. They lie a lot to be popular. I'll give you an example regarding our fragrance community. When I joined, I'm in the mid batch of reviewers. It's been about 7, 8 years, like 9 years maybe, if you count every year from 2016. So I saw that time, many of the reviewers were real talk, like real, there are some reviewers who were kind of promoting some pages, fragrances, this and that. But on most part, you could like trust on or rely on their review and then what they used to say. And nothing was about just hype or selling. And they would be just brutally honest. I don't like this. I like this. This is good. This is bad. As it is, simple. So it was enjoyable. But see what happens when you mix fabrication, a lot of this high tech energy, and then a lot of irrelevant things to fragrances, that is bringing models, women, and then you use nasty words, pea droppers, like that thing. Many people love those videos. I never do that. This dropping, that dropping. And even the saddest thing is, some women, some ladies took this opportunity and sort of like cashed in. They made like videos like women killers. I cannot believe when I read those titles. Perhaps their English is not so good, but perhaps it is, but they're doing it knowingly. So what is a panty dropper? Like that term is very nasty to say, but what is it? It's just a nasty term. There's no such thing. There's no such thing that there will be anything dropping if you're wearing perfumes. Perfumes are scented waters. It's for your personal enjoyment. It's to make you smell good, appealing, yes, but also it also just is an enhancer. It's something of a hobby. It's not that serious that you own perfumes and it's like magic potion that will change your life forever. Perhaps it can if you're inspired by, but if you have just perfumes, nothing will happen unless, if, let's say, you are not a good person, you are a dirty person, you don't have good hygiene, and you don't have good manners, you don't smile, you're not social. The perfumes cannot. Perfume, car, lifestyle, clothing, jewelry, nothing, fame, nothing can keep you like popular in the community. So going back to the reviewers, I actually cannot relate to, because it's been a while that I've been seeing or following reviewers. Nowadays, I am busy with my own work. I stay within my whole community. I have 4 platforms I work. Some of you may wonder why I just do this. Why don't I do anything else? Many of you ask me, what do you do? I chosen this life. I chosen thug life. No, I have chosen this perfume work because it makes me happy. It makes me inspired. And for many other reasons. I've been a chef. I cooked. I owned a restaurant before. I used to really love cooking, making steaks, burgers, this and that, ribs. But then, I also was a cricket coach. These things I really enjoyed. So whatever inspired me, whatever came my, from my heart, I did that. So, when you do your work, let's say I even worked for almost a year in an NGO about with human rights, women trafficking, and all that in Malaysia. So these things we work, it really inspired me because I wanted to do good stuff. I wanted to work for a cause. So whatever I did, it may not seem very serious to you. Some of you may say, why didn't you choose a serious career? I was not good with studies because I never enjoyed my studies. Honestly speaking, I enjoyed playing cricket. I was a cricketer. If you do not know, it's a sport. So I played throughout my degree, masters, and I almost finished like first year of PhD, but it did not really make me happy. I never felt inspired because to enjoy your studies, you need those kind of teachers. We don't have those kind of teachers anywhere nowadays. Very few teachers are good, professors, teachers, they just want to make quick money. Doctors want to make quick money. They don't want to listen to your problems. They don't want to give you 5 minutes even to hear your history where you want to share. They just want to just do, like enforce. So I do this because I tried find jobs in Bangladesh, but the moment I saw the payment versus what they put you through and how much bias is there, how much favoritism is there, how much politics is there, and how people choose people based on, let's say you are a rich guy and you went with a car, they will give you the job, but maybe someone else who does not have a car, who needs this job, he has the right degree, he has the good qualification more than you, they do not get the job, they don't get the teaching job, they don't get anywhere government job. It's all about paying bribes and you get into a job, so where you make a career out of it. You can be doing corruption, bribery, you can take money for approving licenses. Yes, these things happen in our country. That's why I never really like have much to say about our country to brag about. Some of you are mad about it. Joy hates his own country. It's not about hate. It is calling what it is. But I used to think it's just Bangladesh, but it's not. It's throughout the whole world. So I was coming back, coming back to this shame. Let's say example. Okay, I give you an example. Let's say a lady who's a doctor. It's real story in Bangladesh. Okay, and she's a doctor, full on doctor. She works with I think heart and all those, like I don't know specialization wise what you call that, but she's a full on doctor, and she was married to a person who's owner of a big drugstore, like they sell medication and hospital or something like that. But during COVID, they did something with the test, like I think it was COVID test to determine if you're positive or negative. They were giving fake results. Many hospitals did this in Bangladesh because we have such a great country. People are greedy for money and corrupt. So they got caught up eventually with a few of the other ones, and they were jailed. So this lady was jailed for 3 years, I think, and then she had to go through, of course, hell because imagine prison life is never easy. But she came out, and you imagine this person will have some sort of shame, right? That I have done wrong. If she was a victim, then I would understand. But it was proven, and it was admitted that she admitted that she did this. She was part of it because they were making money. So thing is, you're guilty, right? So you suffered and you're punished for your uh, deed. But when you come out, she wrote a huge book about her struggle in jail and everything. And now this book got published in book fair in Bangladesh. And if it was for good cause, like I would respect it. But the cause is ruined by the thing she said. She said, first of all, I was wrongly accused and I suffered because of someone else's this. See, you don't have the guts to admit that you're wrong. People will not hate you if you admit that you're wrong and you want to come back to good path, you want to change yourself, be a better person. People respect that. General public is the voice of God. They don't have much power in general against government or big superpowers, but one day when they speak like the voice of God. I believe that. And it's important to have that sort of respect. In my humble opinion, let's say I have done something wrong. Okay, I have done a scam or something and I got caught. Okay, I would never come here and show my face with so much pride that I'm such a great guy, and I brag about it that I fool few people. It's okay, it's chill. It's not right. It's never. A wrong is wrong, right is right, right? So these things may sound like a bit too much cheesy talk. Nowadays people are so smart, but in the process, being smart with your gadgets, with your high tech, and if you're so smart but you have lost your conscience, people, when I say you, do not think just you, those who are in the bad side or corrupt side. And it's a huge side, like a huge portion of us people who are corrupted. If we tolerate wrongdoing, we're also corrupted. If we do wrongdoing, we are corrupted. So here, the lack of shame, it is happening a lot in our society. People who are doing wrong, 165-year-old teacher who is in charge of university or college or school, this person sort of like married recently a 16 or 17-year-old girl who is now claiming she's 18, and she was a student of this institute. So this guy did bad things with her, and then he had to marry or something like forced, and this girl left her family to go, and now they're claiming that they're so in love, this and that. So we all know what's happening here, right? The girl, if she married him, it's not out of love. 65-year-old man, it's not out of love. This guy was married like 4, 5, 6 times before, right? So it is about money. People are marrying rich old people for money. Women, right? They're doing that. Men are doing a lot of things, they're giving it a good color. They're writing books about bragging of their life, how proud they are because they have the money and the power. So whatever they say, they're supposed to be right, right? So people are protesting in general because these people, they feel that those people should have some shame. No, they don't have some shame. So this is how a society and then the whole country goes to hell, because you will promote, you will encourage the criminals more. You will never ever put incentive to an honest person who can tell the truth. Let's say someone told the truth about you running a government, like this is corruption, this is wrong. Instead of rewarding that person, because of pointing it out, and you put him in prison, that's it. End of democracy, end of life, end of everything. You may feel you won because you have the power, you can silence the weak. People who are innocent, they are not weak. The sins that have been piled up over the years, one day the punishment is so severe that you cannot take it. You will be just gone forever. This is what happens with so many superpowers in our history. Our kings, emperor fell, isn't it? Because of corruption, because of wrongdoing, because of manipulation, because of the right people did not get what they deserved. So now let me tell you the what I really feel, regarding this, how we can still change. The thing is, the best thing about life is it goes on. One. Second thing is, we cannot do anything about the past or what's in the future, like per se, like we cannot predict future, but we can also do something today in the present, like present time, whatever form it is. If you're doing wrong, change your way of living right now. If you make one change today, it can change the future. It can be good. The world can be a better place than even in the past. I imagine like our times were the better times. Our time also had a lot of wrongdoings. We saw we couldn't do anything. Right nowadays, those are gone, but we have new issues. Maybe back in the days there were slavery, there were racism. Nowadays we still see we have racism, right? Maybe slavery is gone, but now it's about war. It's about spreading hatred. Which country you're from, what is your religion. See, your awareness, you're educated, right? On most part that when someone tells you this country everybody is terrorists, this country everybody is uneducated, this country everybody is dirty, and when you accept it, without any proof whatsoever or any first hand experience, you are just doing worse thing than those people who are brainwashing you. So study, get to know, learn. If it's our perfume game, like you're thinking that you're going to do better, or you just called out other reviewers, like go behind them or go after them, and you just like just destroy someone's career, take down someone's page. These are the things that that are wrong. Okay, because those people maybe don't have that much power like you. I really feel sad about this thing, really really feel sad, because I don't want to say that I deserve all this 1 million views or the money. God gives you what you deserve, and in time. I waited and I got, maybe sometimes late, I feel, but I did get it. Sometimes I feel life is not fair to me. I shared a status few days back, and I saw it. There are a lot of wrongdoings. I really understand that world is all about money, but in this world, still good things can be seen. There are good people. I notice these are the hope. I watch a lot of videos, animal rescue, people helping the poor, giving free things to homeless, and feeding the people who don't have food. Instead of you wasting a lot of money, you are depressed, right? Try helping others. Like go help a helpless, like poor man or a dog or a cat. Give them food. You see, you'll feel so much better when you give rather than just take and just lie and then do all these things. You'll feel much better. Okay, so as I told you, I don't have any topic or point, like point wise, bullet point wise, but this is what I wanted to share with you. I can see that, let's say you don't have a lot of things in life, a lot of things. Let's say you don't have a car that you really wish someone has. you don't have the house, you don't have like success of many people, let's say Bill Gates or your fellow friends, and they have gone somewhere in life you could not be. Don't feel sad. Look at your life and look at the people who are worse off than you. A lot of people don't have jobs. A lot of people don't have the perfect earning or a fixed earning in the end of the month. Let's say you have three meals per day. You have a shelter. You have a shelter and you have a home and you have internet, you have clothing, running water. These are the things some people dream of. There are a lot of countries they travel. You guys know in Africa, many countries they travel 5 kilometers for a container of water, fresh water, because there's no water in their area. So people are eating sometimes insects. There are a lot of videos. If you see, you'll realize how lucky you are. So count the blessings, and if possible, this is not something I want to preach or just tell you, like inspire or follow any religion. I respect any religion that speaks good. I respect every single point of view which teaches kindness. Okay. So I stay within this work because it makes me happy. When I do perfume reviews, this something is my own space. I have full control of, and when I do something, I'm doing it from here. Nobody can boss me around. I hate this, like the world is all about people trying to buy off people. If you're good at something, but people be like taking your credit and then add it to their credit. Like, hey, I am your boss in the office. I make you work like a donkey, but end of the year, I take all the full credit to get the appraisal and the raise, right? These things are happening. I know a lot of my friends are frustrated. They've been working for years, but they don't get the promotion. They don't get the raise or paycheck raise end of the year, which they deserve for the extra hard hours of working. They don't get it. And how would they feel? They will feel the world is not fair, right? So why there's everything so expensive in the world? Why everything is so hard to find? Why food is expensive? Why everything gets expensive during Ramadan? Think of it. It's us. If we raised our voice and we did our part, we did pay our taxes or the zakat, whatever we believe, there would be equal or equitable distribution of money. But we make a lot of money. You might think Bangladesh is a poor country. Bangladesh, for a small country, makes a lot of money. We are rich. Okay, listen to this. Some of you may think that Bangladesh is a dirty, poor country. People are just poor, dirty. But our manpower is our strength. A lot of people work overseas, Saudi, Malaysia, like these markets and our garments. We make a lot of millions and millions of dollars, right? But this money, when it goes to bank, sadly, the people, let's say you want to give, like let's say farmer, okay, he wants to borrow certain amount to grow, crops in his field or take a piece of land. They will never give him. They'll give the money to the already rich people who are corrupt, which people take the loan and just like money laundering. They send the money overseas, never comes back, and they just become like bankrupt, and then they never ever have to face any criminal offense or any jail terms. Nothing happens to them. They just live in another country. These rich people, the ministers, they have a lot of properties. So these are money belong to people. If this money was in the country, infrastructure, education, roads, everything would be better. But it's not, because the money is actually not being spent for good cause. It's being stolen from us, right? So recently I learned one thing, like I see a lot of videos and I try to be fair. I listen to every side. There is this thing going on between India and Bangladesh. We apparently like hate each other, right? This is what's happening. Like India is saying Bangladeshis don't come here. Bangladesh is saying don't support India. But the reality check is we are heavily dependent on India. Many of you do not know this, but it's the truth. If India stop all the products, we are just done. Okay, we can sell a lot of big things, but we cannot get products for good prices if, let's say, the Indian border is closed. This is reality. The thing is, who are the people who are robbing us? Our own people, who are corrupt, who are claiming the power and then just doing whatever they want, and we cannot raise our voice. We are just cowards, right? So this is on us. Our cultural like demoralization, people are doing wrong things. People are doing like this retard TikTok things, just like they're doing ridiculous, stupid things. They colored their hair and whatever. Just nothing, absolutely. People dancing on the roads, like, blocking the road, doing all these stupid things, stupid bike stunts, having accidents, losing lives. These things are on us, okay? This generation being total misguided depends on, like, it's on us, because whatever culture we had, every country has their culture, right? They have their way of dressing, they have their music, they have their food. These things we have to, like, protect, we have to safeguard our tourism. We have to do this. We did not do this. We did not do it. We leave it up to others. Whatever happens, happens. We'll just take whatever money we can make and just be happy and then be rich, right? So it doesn't matter what happens to others, right? So this is what happens right now. Everything is a mess. Everything is gone. Our police, our system, law, and everything. You say one word, anything against, your I don't want to say, I don't want to get political, but if they don't like it, they will just simply arrest you and your life is ruined. So thing is, like, I sort of, I do a lot of stupidity on, like, whenever I see on the road, I shout. But at the end of the day, I just realize, if people don't want to change, how are you going to change? If you want to change the traffic system, the same Malaysia and Bangladesh, 30 years back, 40 years back, same place. We were in the same place economy wise, but their population they control, their huge land, have few populations, so they have, like, been able to build a lot of things and, like, prosper, and they also got educated and they did right things. They have love for the country, whereas we keep giving birth left and right, no control of population, people are getting poorer, the corruption and then the crime is getting high and high. But the thing is, if we, economy wise, we're almost similar, right? If we spent it on infrastructure, if we developed our nation, right, our country would be as same as like any other country which is developed, right? We are just talking about how great our roads are now, or the highways, or MRT just happening. It's a big thing. It's a normal thing in other countries, and it takes maybe so much less money. See, thing is, like, just showing this above, the development above on the high rise building or expressway, underneath it's all trash, it's all a slum. Okay, this is reality, right? So you cannot change the basic. No matter how much technology you give the latest mobile phone to people, people's nature won't change, people manners won't change. Our people don't have any manners. If you stand in the queue, people come and cut the queue, and then they get you like, irritated when you say, like, can you follow the line? They say, what line, right? So these are things we did not develop. There is traffic signal, people don't follow. There are lanes, people don't follow. People are like animals, right? Why? Because our admins failed to uh, impose, right? To educate. If you cannot educate, you cannot expect good things happening. You cannot expect anything good, a fragrance community, whatever it is, anything civic, nothing's gonna last. So I really feel, in the end, let's finish it like this. Whatever this community is, let's say you want to keep it in a nice shape, you have certain vision. I can try only controlling my group, and some of you may say you should not try to control. That is, like, not democracy. But again, if you let it be a mess, like, people post whatever they want, they hurt each other, insult each other, attack each other, that's not going to look nice, and that's going to shoo away good people who are kind in nature, who are happy, who are the real passionate people. They're going to walk away. Only your corrupt people will be in your group, and it will be a mess. It will be like totally a mess, right? I don't like mess. I want to see something beautiful. I really still feel there is hope always, as long as you're alive. Maybe someday we'll see real games instead of fixed games. People don't take money to, do fixing games and stuff. And everywhere there's a fair chance that people can have. If you work hard, maybe you'll get, like, your reward. If you worked hard, let's say you established a nice restaurant, people are not going to take it away from you by force. If these things can be ensured, people have faith, people will learn to trust each other. Like, last example is in my group, we have few groups: Fragcomm Bangladesh, Perfume Marketplace Bangladesh, and my Decant page. So Perfume Marketplace Bangladesh is just for Bangladeshis, but here people do exchange or trade of goods in good faith. Some of our sellers are so well known now and they have good reputation, people can trust them. Like, let's say I want to buy something from his page, okay, I'll just order and I'll pay him, okay? Or maybe someone wants something from my Decant page, they will pay me, and then I know for sure this brother or this person I'm dealing with not gonna cheat me, or I'm not gonna cheat them, because they know years of good reputation I did, all the sellers did. People can trust them. If they send the money is secure, it's not gonna be like people steal your money and then disappear. So this thing I wanted to achieve, and it's being achieved on at least 80%, I can say, on roughly. Sometimes 15-20% people are bad, things gone wrong, and then we cannot do anything about it, and then we know that karma will get them, right? But I wanted to achieve it, and see, good things can be achieved on good faith. So these are the things that is beauty of life. I mean, you cannot force people to be good, you have to inspire people to be good, right? If, let's say, we left our wallet outside a mosque or shoes, Most of our Islamic countries, Malaysia, Bangladesh, it happens, you come out, your shoe is gone. It's the house of God, right? Where is your senses? Where are people's senses? Poverty drove them to be corrupt. So I think it's important to be financially stable. Very important. If you have your own money, if you have your own self-respect, you will never ever steal. You'll never ever try to harm others or do anything bad, because you don't need to, right? So let's focus on building ourselves, and always hard work. Always hard work. Nothing is easy. You see people collecting fragrances. They have a channel for 10 years. They're renowned. They get awards, this and that. Or people who are getting all the fame, all the love. It's not they got it in one day. They had to build, they had to work for that base. Work for the base. Please work for the base, to work hard. And then when you taste the success, it will feel that you deserved it, right? Thank you so much for watching. I really talked a lot today, and I just wanted to do this for people who follow me, for my thoughts. I am a bit not very knowledgeable person, but whatever I see from surrounding, I learn. And I really feel that people can cause people pain. At the same time, people are also the cure of people's pain. Maybe not the same people, but if someone hurts you, someone else will heal you, right? That's how God sometimes works. But it's very difficult, to stay good and ethical. But that's the most challenging part. Whatever you do in life, whatever uh, line you're working with, please make sure you are following your heart. If you don't have a heart, there's no point of your living. You don't matter. Okay. So if you really want the respect of society, if you really want people to remember you and treat you nicely, be kind to you, trust you, like you, be a likable and trustworthy person. That's it. It's that simple. But when you steal, when you lie, you have to keep lying all your life. You have to keep running from, like you have to always scared. That's not a good feeling, right? So whatever if you want to trust me, don't trust me, it doesn't matter. But in my line of work, I believe I try to be honest, and I try to tell you always openly. If I bought a perfume, if someone gave me a perfume to review, if it's a paid promotion, or if someone paid me to like show their shop, I disclose it so you know what to expect. But sadly, a lot of reviewers, they lie. They say this is such a best brand, this is the beast mode, this is the best fragrance right now. They don't say that they got it for free and they were paid to do this promotion, because they have the numbers. People like them, they like their smile, their good looks and all that. But in reality, sometimes when you know that one point, I know these people are going to fail, they're going to see it and they're going to regret it big time. If you're running after just money, without any conscience, it will not yield anything good. And one point you'll see it, it will be too much damage and too late, right? Take care, guys. Thanks for watching such a long video. I'm really sorry, but just wanted to do this. Okay, I feel much better today, much better. These are outside from my chest. Take care. Have a nice weekend. See you. Bye bye.